And that's what I'm saying.
Through the wall.
My only problem with him, and there are certain lines you don't need to cross to win. Taking someone out of their chosen profession permanently is not acceptable. It's not a professional thing, and that is why he's a dog of war. I will give you that.
Well,
but
I mean, the only thing
you permanently ruining someone else's career for forever. It's not okay.
I mean, here's the thing that I've talked
It's
about,
not okay.
and that goes back to the Haaland tackle, right?
Yeah.
Is that Haaland stood over the lad. Roy Keane tore his cruciate ligament. If you're beside I've torn mine. If you're beside anybody that tears one, you know.
No,
Yeah.
And Haaland talked to him, was a little unkind in what he said.
Right.
And that's a dangerous practice.
That is true.
You know, Haaland didn't come down and say, Roy, don't move. Haaland came down and laughed at him.
Right.
And in Roy Keane's mind,
Yes.
that's an issue that needed to be addressed. And maybe he over-addressed it.
He over-addressed it.
But
in my
he
opinion.
certainly.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's okay to break a man's leg.
No.
And truthfully, he didn't break his leg. He broke both of them.
Yes, he did break both of them, and
There's-
he's done some stuff that's not quite
I mean-
that bad to some other people. And
But you know,
Right.
look,
But that's all down to timing.
I know. Yeah.
but look, there's an awful lot of stuff goes on.
Yeah.
And I mean, Patrick Vieira started the fight in the tunnel.
I'm aware.
And he started the fight in the tunnel, which was very interesting. He walked down the line, noticed that Roy Keane was still in the dressing room, went back and grabbed Gary Neville by the neck. And then when Roy came out and noticed that the sheep were nervous, started that off.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're
Yeah.
the best. They're the best at what they do on earth,
Right.
and some of them are just highly strung.
Yes.
And Roy is. I mean,
Yeah.
Stevie G is no shrinking violet either.
No.
No.
I mean, there's a lot of fellas in that league that have got Stevie G written on the back of their legs.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's just the nature.
Yeah.
We're going back in history now. We get off the league.
Yeah.
Right at the bottom, just kind of wrap it up.
All right.
West Brom, Crystal Palace, Burnley. Usual suspects.
Yeah, kind of. West Brom's kind of, fallen off the
Yo-yo.
stick ever since they've just been doing the rotating manager thing for a little while.
Right. And I don't think you can just. I think you've got absolutely no hope. If for the manager of a football club, you've got a revolving door.
Yeah.
Even at West Brom, players are getting paid a tremendous amount of money.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah.
At West Bromwich Albion, they're all millionaires, right? Or they're on the way to it. And if you just tell a young guy, they're in their early 20s, you don't have a boss, you've nobody to answer to, and even if this guy pretends you're answering to him, you won't be here in 5 weeks.
Yeah.
So if you're a football player, just go ahead, tell me whatever you like. I'm just going to go get in the car and leave.
Yeah, when they let Steve Clark go,
Yeah.
I think that's when they fell out.
Yeah.
Big
I
time.
highly agree. Yeah.
And I thought Clark was very good. I thought he was honest, and he had a good pedigree behind him.
Yeah, we enjoyed him
And
when
the
he
fans
was
loved
when he
him.
was
Yeah.
when he was under Kenny
Yeah.
with us. We really liked him a lot.
Crystal Palace.
I don't know what went on
And
there with
Crystal
Pulis.
Palace need another miracle.
Yeah, I know, and
I
there's,
mean-
there's only so many miracles they can.
And I don't believe that. Who's on the side? What's his name?
Warnock now.
Yeah, Neil Warren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he does a
No,
miracle.
he's not gonna do this. No.
He's the eternal yo-yo manager,
yeah.
isn't he? Up and down, up and down.
So he'll go out. Villa, they'll fall away and be a comfortable 10.
I hope they are for their sake, because they're a big side, man. They're a big club.
And they've had a couple of scares recently.
Mm-hmm. I don't. They're too big to be in the drop zone in my mind.
Right.
But they're not.
And they-
They're not playing it. But at least they're giving him time, Lambert.
Yeah.
Again,
And now-
refreshing in this day and age.
And Roy
now
Keane.
with Roy Keane.
Yeah, with work.
Now with added Keane.
With added
Yeah.
keenness.
With that came
They're extremely keen.
I honestly thought he was being. It was like the when Rafa was brought in alongside Evans. Was
Oh,
it
yeah.
Rafa? No, Houllier was brought in
Houllier,
alongside Evans.
yeah.
And everyone went, "That's a bit of a strange move, bringing someone
Right.
alongside." I thought it was a bit of that, but seeing them work together, I was like, "No, it's a totally different kettle."
Okay, one other thing. International break. at this point in the season.
Stupid.
Horrible.
Stupid.
Especially there's not a tournament even close.
No.
We just finished the World Cup.
As a matter of fact,
It's a qualifier. Is it qualifier this Monday?
Nothing.
Switzerland against Switzerland, isn't it?
Is it?
I'm sure it is.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't see
For
anything.
Euros, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a warm-up game for the Euros game.
Okay.
But still,
even so, you'd
it's
be
poor
better. I mean,
planning.
I think they really need. I seriously believe that the league need to look at having a winter break. Players, particularly the top 4 teams,
Yeah.
are going to play so much football that a week and a half, no football, break for the lads to recover, time to treat a little niggling injury, something that's, not dangerous, but a guy needs a week off and ice and just take care of themselves.
Yeah.
These lads are being asked to play too much football. I mean, I hate saying that, to say like a millionaire has been asked to play it 3 times a week.
Right.
But at the same time, it's a tremendous physical punishing.
I want to keep seeing people play for a long time, and if they get hurt, that's just not going to happen.
And I think one of the things, if you look at it, the outstanding guy in this league over 20 years is Ryan Giggs. 700 something appearances, 750 appearances for Manchester United.
Yeah.
And he played for Wales, no international football to speak of.
Yeah.
So he was
played a lot of qualifiers.
rested, right? But he was rested. I mean,
but the worst thing about the Premiership as well is the during when we're saying you should be having a break, they actually ramp it up.
they're playing more games.
And they're playing over holidays and
I mean, it's brilliant for the fans.
Yeah, that's
you
what
think
it's for.
like growing up at home, you go 15 games.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
People are just Christmas, Boxing Day, day after Boxing Day. But I mean, for the players, it's the most difficult time of year to play.
Quite.
Right.
The most difficult time to travel as well.
Weather against you, everything else, and you've got a fixture overload.
Liverpool.
All right, lads, we're at the end of week 2. Transfer window closed. Best piece of business. Who's happy? Who's unhappy?
I'd say Chelsea, City, Liverpool. We're all very happy. Arsenal can't be too terribly disappointed. Perhaps you didn't get everything you wanted done, but
the only thing for Arsenal is either Welbeck comes in. I don't know as much about football as the guys who run clubs in the English Premier League. I don't know what they see week in, week out.
right.
It might be very possible that somebody at Arsenal sees something in Welbeck and thinks that's our man.
Right.
And if he is, he's a good buy.
Again, why haven't you gone out and bought a destroyer? Like someone to control
I have no idea.
The back end of the midfield.
all those central defence.
Yeah.
You need someone in there.
I don't know. I mean, either they've just made a decision that there is nobody out there good enough.
Because again, it's scoring goals. Mind you, actually, at the moment, scoring goals is your problem. But
Right.
Yeah.
And Theo will be back. It'll give them a bit of pace.
For how long? That's
Well, I
always
mean,
the sort of.
I think the only thing about Theo, if he's done it, remember Roy Keane, who we touched on earlier.
Yes.
Roy Keane came back from a torn cruciate ligament,
Right.
lighter, stronger, faster, and better than when he left. If Theo has done the right rehab, and he comes back more determined and realizes, hey, this is a short life, and wants to play a more aggressive, more involved style, then it's a good injury. There's no good injury for that, but it's
No.
right. Perez tore his cruciate ligament, came back and was player of the year that year. So maybe it's a thing that they think Welbeck is this strong central figure, and Theo can get around the outside and supply him.
Right.
And I mean, again, maybe they've seen something that the rest of us don't see. Hull
Great business.
did incredible business.
Very good. A plus
So-
probably.
Yeah, so I think pound for pound, Hull did great business.
Oh yeah.
Everybody else, I don't think that Manchester United is a good piece of business.
at all.
No.
I
not
just
even close.
don't see that.
Not everyone I've talked to that's a United fan
Right.
is unhappy.
You've essentially paid big money for something you don't own.
No.
And that's never good business.
No.
So, Chelsea satisfied,
Oh yeah.
Liverpool satisfied,
Very satisfying.
Very satisfied.
Arsenal yet to be believed. We'll see how it turns out. Manchester United, poor business,
Yeah.
and Hull, the best business, but it's not going to affect the outcome. They're not still.
They're
No,
they're
they're
going
still
to
gonna be-
they're going to stay up, and they're hoping to be in the
All right.
low single digits perhaps.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the wrap. We're done.
Yeah.
Right.
Excellent.
Okay. Excellent.